Right, you ready to hit the road and see Felix?
I am. I'm looking forward to it.
This video is going to be a bit of a driving one, so I thought I'd answer some of your questions. So post on social media this morning on Facebook to say that yes, we passed 5,000 followers on Facebook yesterday, and thanks for everyone that's followed us and comments and likes on our posts there. Facebook is mine and Lindsay's preferred social media platform to go to as well. So we asked for questions, didn't we?
Yep, and the first one is, how far do we tend to travel? There are so many answers to this.
Yes. Today is 4 hours, so I've done a stop at 2 hours, and I've got another 2 hours to go. But we front load the driving, don't we?
Yeah, we try and get as much done. We try and get as far or as close to where we want to explore as possible. So that tends to mean a couple of really heavy driving days at the start, and then we slow down to sort of 2 hours.
That's right, front load it. And then also on the way home, normally the last day or 2 days is quite heavy driving days. But apart from that, between kind of 1 and 2 hours a day when we're in a location is ideal for us, isn't it? Absolutely.
Yep.
Next question.
The next question was about yoga. Fiona has asked if I will do a video on some of my stretching moves. That is coming. There will be something coming, and I will be able to tell you more about that very soon, hopefully. Probably not on this channel, but keep an eye out. We'll let you know, I promise.
We'll let you know on that. Next question is...
the Touring Townsends have asked what we're doing about insurance for Morocco this year.
Yet to sort that out. I've got to look into that. Morocco is a tricky one for insurance, but I'll let you know in due course what we do with that one.
Absolutely. And the last one for now is, I notice in your videos, this is from Andrew, that you have some sort of tablet on the wall in the lounge area of your van. Is that an iPad? If not, what is it? And how have you got it running, both charging and internet, I presume?
Right, that is an Amazon Echo Show 15. We've got one at home, and then I figured I wanted one in here as well. So we've put that on the wall, and it's ideal for, as you've seen, maybe showing galleries of the photos, asking questions, putting our to-dos on there. We use it for quite a bit for that, we do.
I use it for the radio.
Yeah, and just asked to play the radio. So yeah, that's that. I'll put a link in the description below for that one, guys. And it's powered by just plugging it into 240 in the kitchen. Because we've got a big inverter and a battery set here, all our 240 sockets work all the time. So that's how we power it. But it's a great bit of kit. I think they're about 200 quid.
And internet-wise? Because it needs the internet to run properly?
Yeah, we've got a router there. I think I might have answered that question in a previous video that's yet to come out. But yeah, we use Smarty for that. We've got an unlimited Smarty package, which is 16 quid a month on special. I think it's normally 20 quid a month. And then when you're in Europe, if you pay £7 every 3 days, you can use your unlimited allowances. So we've got a Starlink, but that doesn't work when we're on the move, and it's a lot more expensive. So for this trip, the Smarty SIM's been perfect for us. Right, let's get back on the road. We're 2 hours from meeting up with Felix, and we'll answer some more of your questions in a bit. Right, one more fill up in Germany. 140 euros for 67 litres. As you're going along on the motorways, on the autobahns in Germany, you're going to see things going over the lanes like this and like this. Don't worry about them, they are just holes for lorries.
First day here, we have sunshine.
This is our good friend Felix. We've both known Felix for a very long time. Now Felix has a motorhome dealership in Kassel, Germany, and he's got plenty of room for us to park our motorhome here for the night. So he opened up the gate and I drove in and parked up right in front of the staff room where he had services for us. So Felix has got us parked here. We've got full services. I'm filling up the water right now. And we've got power over here should we need it, but we don't need it. Felix has also given us the keys for the car. He said this is your car to use whilst you're here. Now I don't think we'll need to go anywhere, but if we do, we'll go use of a car as well. And this is his motorhome right here. Look at that, a Niesmann Bischoff flare. What a beaut, what an absolute beaut that is. And tonight we're going out in the minibus. So this is his business here. Reismobil von Bredow. So do we have any subscribers in Germany? I'm not sure. Get in the comments and let us know. And there you go. There's the place you want to be going if you're in Germany to have a look at some of the motorhomes, because you've got a nice bit of stock here. After a quick freshen up, we all jumped in the minibus and headed out for a meal. On the way, we picked up Felix's wife, Christiane, and headed to Fischer's restaurant, which is one of their favourite restaurants in town. We all chose a selection of their very fancy starters, which were a taste sensation, and some of Lindsay's favourites, followed by some posh and very beautiful main courses, which were all cooked to perfection. And of course, George chose a hamburger and chips. Although we met with Felix at Caravan Salon in Dusseldorf last year, it had been many years since we were all out together, so we enjoyed a lovely evening chatting and catching up. Good morning, my love.
Good morning, my love.
You asked about this screen up here, and yeah, we use it for the radio, as you can hear now, and for showing photos of the boys, which is awesome. So let me show you where we woke up this morning. Look, in Felix's motorhome yard. So yes, they own a motorhome dealership in Kassel in Germany, and he's given us the keys for the staff room here. And we've got use of the toilet. There we go. So that's handy, isn't it? And there we are. It's lovely. And we're just waiting for Felix now, who's coming with breakfast this morning. Good morning, Felix.
Good morning.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Look at this spread he's put on here.
Guten Morgen.
Hey, fantastic.
Guten Morgen.
We all enjoyed catching up a little further over a classic European or German breakfast. And then Lindsay headed over to check out the accessory shop.
Hey.
You having a mooch around the accessory shop?
I know, we don't need... Oh, we did need a kettle though, didn't we?
Right. Of course, we broke our toilet, didn't we? And I've used our replacement one, our spare one that's gone in there. So I need another spare one. And Felix has got them in stock here. So, and the fresh up kits, believe it or not, guys, they are cheaper than just buying the cassette alone. So we'll get a complete new fresh up kit. So can we get a look in your big motorhome before we go?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Fantastic. Look at this one, guys. Fantastic.
Come in, please.
Thank you. Okay, with my shoe. Do you want me to take my shoes off?
No, it's okay.
Oh, what a lovely, lovely layout.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Oh. A good sized kitchen. You've obviously
You
got
love this, I can tell you
Isn't
love
it?
this, yeah.
drop down bed up here, the usual A-class. Nice dining, seating area at the front there. Good sized kitchen here. I love the finish on there.
Yeah,
Isn't it beautiful?
it is. The lighter wood, with contrasting with the darker.
Okay, max air fan up here.
Nice.
Fridge and freezer up here. And is this a cooker?
It's a grill,
This is, yeah.
a grill oven.
Oh, wonderful. I like the finish, how it all matches, look. You see that? And Lindsay's favourite type of a bathroom. Look at this. Oh, look at that
lovely
shower. Toilet in here. And I'm guessing that this door shuts off, so you have one big private bathroom like that. How cool is this? So that slides across as well. Your favourite style of bathroom,
Oh,
isn't
it
it?
is. I love the size of this. It's lovely.
Isn't it?
And another max air fan.
Another
That's
max air fan
great.
there. And wow. Look, fantastic. And how much is a new flare? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, when you buy this one now new, 350,000 euros.
350,000 euros.
Which kid don't we need?
Sell all three. Oh, love the. Oh, I love the
Felix,
TV
wanna buy a
behind.
kid?
Look at that. Oh, it's got the Avcax oyster on there. Look how thin that is. I love that's the new one, isn't it? Love it. Absolutely gorgeous. This is. Vince.
It is beautiful. I'm not sure if I told you how we know Felix. So when Steve and I got together, I was working in corporate events and Felix was like my fixer here in Germany. So we both got to work quite closely with him because he'd helped Steve out with the IT project over here as well. He's just a brilliant, brilliant man, and I feel like he's probably one of the boys' honorary uncles. That's how much we love him. We've had such a wonderful time with him and Christiane. And now we've got a 6-hour drive to Calais.
I've driven for just over 2.5 hours, and I've pulled over to take a break, and the boys are hungry, of course, and Lindsay is getting a spread together over there from what Felix bought us for breakfast, and he told us to take the rest. So there's lunch sorted, eh? We have a nice selection of rolls and croissants and meats and cheese, and of course the gâteau for George's birthday. We're almost out of Germany already. Better put my Angles-Morts magnets back on. And if you guys want any of these magnets, get in touch with the guys in the office, 01908 3788882, or email them sales@yowza.co.uk. We do have moisture in here again, not as much, but we do have some. And I don't think it's a seal. I know a lot of you have been in touch and said it could be this here. So I'm going to take this off and seal behind it and see if that fixes it. And another question, can you go as fast as you want on the German autobahns? Now, I understand if you see the white circle with the black line through it, like our national speed limit sign, you can go as fast as you want in a car, or if you're under 3.5 tonne. Otherwise, you will see speed signs of 110 or 130 kilometres an hour. I found out yesterday from Felix that we, being 5 tonne, are limited to 100 kilometres an hour on the German autobahns. Right, I got one more fill up of fuel, I think, to get us home. I will make it to France. We've just driven from Germany through Holland, and we're in Belgium right now. And Lindsay just Googled it, and it appears Belgium's going to be a little cheaper than France. So let's fill up in Belgium, see how much it is. So 100 euros got me 55 litres, and it's 181 euros per litre. We put a post out on Instagram and Facebook this morning to say that we're heading towards Calais now, and although we know plenty of park-ups, we wanted you to share your park-ups with us.
Your favourite park-ups?
Your favourite park-ups before you get back on the ferry or the Eurotunnel the next day. And had a fantastic response. There's lots and lots of great sites on there, great park-ups, some good airs. We've been driving now and it's like 7:30, so I didn't want to pay 50 euros for a campsite for the night and then to leave at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we were looking for a free or a cheap air. And the one we're at now looked to be perfect. There are lots of reviews, lots of photos, and a lot of you recommended this one. But when we turned up, it was full.
Yes. However, there is a bit of an overflow area.
Yeah.
It's just a lay-by outside, and a gentleman that we bumped into as we were hitting the service pitch, he recommended that
we can stay here, so we'll be fine. And then the lovely Leslie, who watches our videos, run up and said, "Oh, it's the Roaming Radfords." And I love meeting you guys, so brilliant. So we've given her a sticker and an air freshener, right?
So if at some point you need any inspiration for park-ups around the Calais region, within about an hour we requested, use the hashtag Calaisstops on Facebook, and it should bring up that post with all the recommendations on.
Because there's some cracking recommendations on there. Because there are lots of places you can stay, but these are first-hand recommendations from the community. So go check that out. Calaisstops on Facebook. Search for that hashtag, guys. Right, we're heading into town.
Yes.
We found a Turkish in town. We're going to see what they got.
We're going to go feed the kids.
Looking rather cool in the glasses, George.
Uh-huh.
And how's your French coming along?
It's good. I've just translated a street sign. So besides the ruins of an abbey and a church that the whole town is built around, we found restaurant Maramama for dinner. The boys had kebabs. I'm a little bit over meat, so I just had a really simple pizza. And Steve had the most ridiculous mixed kebab thing and seemed to enjoy it, so it's all good. Although, and this is really hard because we've got the summer, he doesn't like couscous still. Don't know how we're going to cope in Morocco.
Good morning, look who's driving again.
Morning.
Right, we're on our way to the Eurotunnel for our return crossing. It's always a sad day when the end of the holiday comes, but it's got to happen, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of those, we want to be there rather than get there.
Right. But the stop last night was absolutely perfect. Thanks for everyone that recommended it on our Facebook and our Instagram. We watched the Cara and Nate driving the Earth Roamer last night, the new Earth Roamer, and Lindsay's fallen in love with him. And I fell in love with the old Earth Roamer, but the new one is just absolutely perfect, isn't it?
It's the layout that we want in our retirement van, isn't it? That
Right.
we've said, which is the Deathless Grand Alpa, the Francia, that rear...
The large rear lounge.
With a large dining table.
And sleeping above the cab. Where's a good use of the room? But it's $1.1 million, guys, so it ain't happening. You can always dream, love. You can always dream. But I'll put a link to that video if you haven't seen it down below. Check it out, it's amazing. Whilst Lindsay's driving, I'll show you the area up front here and give you a little nose at that. We've got wireless charging for the phones up here. I've got an action cam here so we can talk to camera. Here's a dash cam here. There's the rear view mirror. We've got another action camera up here and another phone charger up there. And down here, of course, we've got our TomTom and this fantastic screen that's on this stereo here, which allows us obviously to access Apple CarPlay. And the dash on this thing is fantastic. It's digital. So there's a little nose up front in the cockpit area that you haven't seen, I think.
I can't remember driving this part of France in beautiful weather ever before. Even though we usually come here at the end of summer, this is the first time we've had good weather. It's always raining sideways.
Are you nervous driving on the train?
Nah.
You got this, girl.
You're not worried about your rims, are you?
No. Take these pesky magnets off now. Right, a couple more questions from Stuart about electricity on sites in Europe. Do we pay metered or is it one price? It's usually one price. We've done a couple of campsites where you pay a little for electric, then you pay the metered price, but it does vary.
How do we deal with money when we're abroad? Generally, we have 2 prepaid credit cards. One's Monzo and one is Revolut. Both work in local exchange rates, so you're not paying a huge exchange rate, and neither have fees when you're traveling abroad, so that works out really good. We're going to put links in the description if you want to have a look at those. Follow the links and we both get a bit of a kickback, I believe.
And last question is, if you had a choice of a washer or dryer in the garage, would you go for that option? We wouldn't.
Well, no, yesterday I wouldn't have done, but we watched Cara and Nate's Earth Roamer video yesterday with the washing machine, and she was like, yeah, you don't want to drive your $1.1 million vehicle and park up in a laundromat. And I was like, maybe not. But no, at the moment there is no point in having a washer or a dryer. If we have a washer, we can't get it dry. I understand that in Australia, which is where Stuart is, he wants a washer in summer and a dryer in winter, but I don't see that.
And a couple of things there, the extra weight, number one, and the extra water it would use, number two, would be against us, so,
yeah.
Isn't it? Listen guys, we hope you've enjoyed our Scandinavia trip as much as we have.
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
Wonderful.
We've seen some incredible things. Really brilliant trip. Loved it.
So I hope you subscribe and join us on the next one.
See you soon.